Hello everyone and welcome back to Serious About Salvage, another video on the channel. So I hope you're all enjoying your Christmas break. If my timing is correct, we'll be somewhere between Christmas and New Year right now. For me it's the 21st of December and I've got another new car, another Fiesta ST180. I haven't got rid of the ST280 yet, but you'll have seen that finished by now. Yeah, it's a nice one, this one. It's always down to money when these go through auctions. If they're the right money, I snap them up because I enjoy doing them. It's easy to get parts. Yeah, the bumpers can be expensive, but if you get them at the right money, then you're guaranteed to do okay with it. A few iffy bits about this one. It is listed as a non-runner, but I think I might know why. But you know, my ideas about some of these cars don't always go to plan, do they? So we're going to find out very soon if I'm right with my theory, but I'll just show you the car first and then I'll tell you what I think has gone on here. So there we go, ST180. It's 2013, this one, 63 plates. It's one of the earlier ones and it's a race red. I've not had a race red. I think I'm trying to have every colour. Does this complete it? No, I've not had a molten orange, have I? Not had a molten orange yet. Blues, blacks. Got that grey one outside. Have I? No, I ain't had a red one, have I? I'm sure I haven't. I'll have to check back on videos. Looking round it, it looks like it was actually in really good pre-accident condition, and someone whoever owned it obviously cared about it because they've just put a brand new set of Michelin Pilot Sports on, and it's just had brand new brakes put on it as well, literally all round. So new tyres all around, new brakes all around. They won't have been cheap tyres, so I mean people who skimp a bit put cheap tyres on, don't they? So whoever this was obviously did care about it. The damage is the front. The side's fine. The rear has got a cracked light. I'm going to suggest this was done probably in Salvage, maybe. There. It's full of water, so I need a new lens there. There's no power to the car. Again, this side is fine. It's just what we see on the front, and it's gone over the crash bar. So they've perhaps, you know, ran into the back of a wagon, something like that probably, and it's gone over the crash bar. So I've literally just got back with this. I haven't looked at it. I haven't messed with it. As you can see, the bonnet is still strapped down. I'm not going to get this. Oh yeah, I have to bend the bumper out a bit, but it's knackered anyway. Didn't think about this when I put this strap on this way. Oh man. Oh, I have to put the camera down a second, I'm afraid. There we go. And again. Yeah, there we go, got it. Now, obviously I've strapped the bonnet down because it was loose and flapping, and as soon as you get a bit of speed, that would have gone up and smashed my screen. And I obviously didn't want that happening. We're probably going to need a bit of wood as well now, aren't we? Yeah. Find a bit of wood, prop it up. This should do it. Set this in here. That'll do it for now. So with the engine, I mean, it's nigh on impossible to tell with it on this trailer what's really going on. I mean, it looks straight. I can't. It's a torch. I want to try it, you see, so I want to know if there's anything major first. The airbox is smashed to bits. Might be worth pulling that out briefly because they will be able to see the engine mount on the gearbox. The engine side one appears to be present and in place. I don't think the engine has moved, in all fairness. I think it's in the right area. The rad pack is obviously gone. It's been this corner majority. That's why that's all been pushed back and smashed the airbox. I think, bear with me a moment, I'm going to pull that airbox out and we'll resume. Okay, with the airbox out, I can now see the gearbox. I can see the gearbox mount, and that's all fine. I don't think it's actually pushed the engine at all. I mean, there's a lot of fluid on the floor, but that's all coolant. You can see the sump. Let's dip this oil. Yeah, it's still full of oil. Still full of oil. Obviously we've got no coolant. That's not going to stop us from trying to start it. Alright. So, there's nothing really telling me here I can't try and start this car. Right. Vibrate a bit because that rad pack's against the engine. Right, okay, so I'll tell you my theory. Obviously the battery's dead, nothing's going to come on. Might be worth, first of all, just noting that on the window it says no start, engine issue. Nope, I don't know what bone, I don't know what it says, but it definitely says no start, engine issue. Now on the advert, not on the pictures for the auction, they had power to the car, they had the ignition lights on, bearing in mind these are keyless, but in the centre of the console, on the screen, it said key fob battery needs replacing, and on the dash, in the rev counter, it had the padlock sign lit up, which means the immobiliser's on. Now on these, I've left the key in my pickup. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, sorry. So yeah, on these ST180s and anything that's keyless from Ford, and probably all keyless cars, if the battery goes dead in these fobs, you turn the ignition on, you hold them next to, well on this specific car it's this, that picks up the chip then in the key and turns the immobiliser off, and then you can start it. So I'm thinking maybe they probably just haven't done that and the immobiliser was stopping it from starting. I'm not sure if these crank or not with the immobiliser cut in, or they just don't do anything. So, I mean, we've done preliminary checks, can't see any issues. That's, you know, going to stop it from attempting to run. It's got oil in the engine. The engine's not falling out. So, I mean, all we can do is give it a go. I mean, I might be wrong with my theory, I usually am. But there's no harm in hoping. Okay, so that's got power to the car now. Oh, let's jump in. Oh. It's got exactly 70,000 miles, so a bit higher than I'd usually go for, but again, like I say, it was right money. So if I press the start button, what's it say? Key not detected. Okay. Oh, booster's turned off as well now, as I expected it would, because it's completely drained. It gives you a boost for a little bit and then turns off. Let's try it again. A bit quicker this time. So I'm going to hold the key on the side of the steering column, put it down there. Okay, so now the ignition lights are on. They've all come on. Let's see what happens. So it runs. it's idling massively high. I'm not touching the throttle there. That's because the inlet manifold's broken. I bet. It's an engine malfunction. It runs. I knew it would. Well, I didn't know. It idles. It sounds good. It's just that idle's a bit high. So it's trying to bring it down. Yeah, there's a massive inlet leak. There it is. There it is. Yeah. There. Found it. It runs. We know it runs. That massive amount of noise of air is coming from. Where have I put a torch now? Where's my torch? Don't know. I don't know where my torch is. Anyway, there's a pipe fitting. That pipe there, where you see it's completely snapped off. That is what we're hearing all that noise on air from, and that's why it won't idle. So maybe I bet I've got one of them. Oh no, I won't actually, unless I bet it's not part of the engine, is it? Don't look over here. Oh, maybe. I might have one of them on that old engine. And I bet if you replace that, there's a good chance it'll idle. But now, isn't it right? So it runs. So what we're going to do is get it off this ramp, get it off this trailer. On my torch is there. Right. Yeah, right. I'm going to get this car off this trailer and we'll have another look at that pipe, see if we can swap the pipe over and see if we can get it idling correctly. But I just had a feeling, when I saw them pictures, that it was going to run. And it's just that, it's that gut feeling, it's that gut feeling. And it's worked this time, so lucky me. Right, I'm going to get this off. Let's see if we can get it idling properly and we'll go from there. Right, so I've just lifted it up briefly to disconnect the lower radiator pipe and remove some wiring from the fan housing, stuff like that, so we can lift the rad pack out the top. But we might as well have a quick look under it. The wheels are pointed in the right direction, so there's no just steering arm damage, control arm damage. It all looks good under here, in all fairness. So it's been leaking some air con, but that's not a surprise. Yeah, there's no damage underneath this car. Nothing at all. Yeah, it all looks fine. Not your usual fork damage from them lifting it up and moving it around the yard. There's definitely no engine damage. That engine's not moved. So that's all good. So I think what we'll do is lower it down and pull that rad pack out, and we can see then the rest of the inlet manifold, and just make sure there's nothing else. Then I'll have a look through my parts and see if I can find a fitting for that inlet manifold. I don't think there is one on that engine, unfortunately. I think it's been taken off. But yeah, we'll have a look. Let's get this rad pack out and actually see the extent of the damage, see if there's anything else going on. Okay, that was pretty easy. The rad pack's out and we can see now the front of the inlet manifold. And this is the pipe in question, and it fits onto there. It creates vacuum for your brakes, I think. I think it's the vacuum pipe for your brakes anyway. Either way, it creates vacuum off the inlet manifold. So you got this one up here as well. Anyway, the issue is that's broken off there. Now the inlet manifold itself looks fine. It's just the fitting on the end. But a way we can try this is, if we run it and I put my finger over that hole on the inlet manifold, it should idle okay, yeah, as long as there's no other leaks on that inlet manifold. So I think we'll try that. But I can't see anything else. I mean, this is plastic and that's fine. What generally happens when the front of these get hit, this pipe has a plastic bracket there and that snaps off, but that's all rigid. So I think, I don't think we're going to find anything else really. They tend to break as well. But yeah, unfortunately on our older engine, that piece had done exactly the same, it's snapped off. And it's actually completely gone off the inlet manifold on this one. The bit's gone. No idea where it is, unless it miraculously is just hiding in the bottom of the bin, which I very much doubt, because I did empty it the other day, didn't I? Yeah, there's no chance of that. But yeah, I mean, I'm very happy so far. I think what I'll do now is we'll start it up, put our finger over that and see if it idles a bit better, I think. Let's do that. Just squeeze in it now because it's on the ramp. Oh, it's opened up quite a bit actually. So you can hear it revving up and down. Try this. See? Idle's perfect. Put my finger over. Let go. Yeah? Good little test for you. That proves there's no other leaks on that inlet manifold. And all we need is the fitting for the end of that pipe. And it sounds like this engine's good. It sounds really well actually. It might backfire when I take this off. It didn't actually. So I'll open this boot quickly before it turns off. have a look in there. You can hear it backfiring. I mean, there's various lights on because the battery's been dead. I don't think, for instance, the airbag light was on then, but I don't think there's any issues because, like I said, the battery's been disconnected, so it would have stored faults. Let me get a torch. As soon as it just starts, as soon as the sun goes in, it gets a bit darker in here. It's fine during the day. I mean, for me, it's the shortest day today. It's 21st, so. What have we got in here? A broken grill. A smashed headlight. And a few bits and pieces. A party popper. But we've got the pump, and we've got the glue for the tyre and the tow eye. That's good. Where's the locking wheel nut key? Is it? Oh, there's another bit of bumper here. Yes, locking wheel nut key. It's on camera, it's in the glove box, if I lose that again. Alright. You know what, guys, I think we've got a good one. So we can scrape that off. Engine issues, because it hasn't. It needs a tiny little fitting, and that's all. What a good do. There's a note there with some writing on it. I'll have a look at that in a minute. I don't want to show anything on camera that I shouldn't be. I mean, it looks... We've got floor mats. Seat needs a clean. Oh. Yeah, I've already said it's 70,000 miles. So like I said, a bit higher than I expect. So I think, yeah, I said I would tell you how much I paid for this one, didn't I? Now, obviously, like I said before, there's always the risk buying non-runners, but you can take, I mean, from buying loads of them, I've kind of got a bit of an idea of what is worthwhile risk, and this one looked like it was worth the risk. So yeah, granted, it was listed as non-runner. I paid £1,900 for this car, and that is out the door, including fees. £1,900. So we're going to have the front bumpers. Aren't the easiest to get hold of. I mean, they're available. People are asking silly money for some of them. I generally pay 300 quid for a bumper, front bumper. I'm going to suggest it's probably going to be more like 450 for one of these because it's red. Red's a bit tricky. So we said 450 in a bumper. Bonnet. It's the same bonnet on all Fiestas, but I think the race red was only in the Z-Tech S's and the STs. I mean, again, they are available, there is some around. I'm going to say 150 quid max. So 600 in a bumper and a bonnet. I usually pay £100 for a pair of headlights. If he has got them, one will be 50. So 650, I'm going to add another 50 just in case, 700. Front panel, another 100 with a rad pack. Another 100, sorry, so 800. Service it, not showing MOT. Add another 100, so 900. I can't see anything else right now other than that lot. There are always these bits and pieces. Rear tail light. Not sure what they are. 50 quid maybe? 950? So, I mean, conservatively, if you said £1,000 to fix it, and it's cost me 1,900 quid. But like I said, it's always a risk buying non-runners. This one's paid off, they don't always. The ST180, where you saw yourself, the engine was seized. I've done it for the RS5, engine seized. They don't always pay off, but this one has so far. So I think it's going to be a good buy overall. Pretty happy with it. What I'll probably do now is, we'll end this video. I'll get some parts together. I can get rad pack, no problem. I know where one is. It's going to be that bumper. that's going to be the one. And with it being so close to Christmas now, I can't order anything off eBay for delivery. Because I don't know where I'm going to be in between Christmas and New Year in terms of for deliveries, you see, so I can't risk ordering anything. I need bits for the cars, but I just can't. It's just, so if I can find anything close enough in the next 2 days, so like I say, it's Wednesday 21st today for me, so I've only got tomorrow and Friday. I could go and get Rad Pack and stuff tomorrow, that's not a problem, I know where that is. If anything else local for it, I'll go and get them. Otherwise, we're going to have to wait until the new year to start ordering parts for it. Which is, it is what it is, but it's the holidays for you lot now, anyway. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. Great little buy, very happy. What do you think? Put in the comments what you think. And I think it's going to be a really easy, quick, straightforward repair. So thank you as always for watching, really appreciate it. Big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, cheers. See you in the new year.